Welcome students, welcome to our English classes. So in the last class I gave a brief introduction about the word success. Who will be a successful person and how the success is going to enter our life and what kind of qualities does a person should acquire to get a successful person in this world. So now we are straight away coming to the lesson. So what is the title of our second lesson? So it's a very different one. So generally we talk about the success and we say that failure is the stepping stone for success. So here the same concept is given in another way. So what is the title for the second lesson? Every success story is also a story of great failure. What does it mean? Every success story is also a story of great failure. So, if you learn about the failures, so we can automatically learn about the successful person's life history. So, all the successful life histories are also the stories of great failure. So, what do you understand by this? So, we understand that success will follow your failures. So when you fail in your life, so that failures will lead you to a successful life. So every success story is also a story of great failure. So that is the concept of our second lesson. So let us come to the lesson. First paragraph. Failure is the highway to success. Failure is highway to success. Tom Watson Sr. said these words. So what did Tom Watson tell us? So failure is the highway for success. So we don't give any guarantee if you travel in a short routes or in the gully routes. But when you travel on the highway, definitely we are going to reach your destination within short period of time. It is definite and also it is easier for you to reach the destination. So highway means we don't have any hurdles. But whereas when you travel in your small roads, city roads or your village roads, so for every time we find out some breakouts. We find some hurdles. And there is no guarantee that you are going to reach your destination. Suppose if you travel in a wrong way, so like that wrong way will lead to some other wrong ways, and finally totally you forget your destination and you deviate from your original route. But if it is not like that in the highway. When you are traveling on the highway means your destination is certain and your journey will be very, very, very comfortable. So what is the journey? How should be the journey for your success? It should be a journey like on your highway. So it is definite, it is sure. When you make some mistakes, if you fail in your life, so these failures will definitely reach you to your destinations. But what kind of failures we should experience in our life? So failure is not a great achievement. The society, the entire world will laugh at your failures. But when you get a success, the society will appreciate you and adore you and worship you like anything. But don't understand that behind every success, certainly there should be a failure. There will be a failure in your successful journey. So when you fail, you reach the destination easily. So what kind of failure? So how does the failure will help us to reach the destination? So through failures, we learn some lessons. So if you do a mistake, so from those mistakes we learn some lessons. Oh, I should not do like that. I should not behave like that. I should do like that. So you did a mistake in your exam. So you wrote the entire answer paper, but you have forgotten to put your number. you have forgotten to put your question number, or you have forgotten to put your hall ticket number. So that is a mistake. So your number is not in the results list. So you were declared as a failed candidate. So but from that we learned a lesson. So whenever we are writing a exam, we should compulsorily put the hall ticket, we should put the question numbers, we should draw the margins, and we should decorate the paper in a nice way. So that is the lesson we learn from our life. So while doing mathematics, while doing solving some problems, so you attempt the problem with some formula. You didn't get the answer. So then you learn a lesson. So this is not the right formula to get the answer. So then we think of the alternatives. So how can you think of the alternative when you are failed in the first attempt? So first attempt is teaching us a lesson. First attempt is giving us some experience. So we should all get some failures in the... So when you fail, so that will be a highway for the success. And these words are said by Tom Watson Sr. If you want to succeed, double your failure rate. So this is another quality of a successful person. So if you want success, so you go on doubling your failures. So you do as many mistakes as you can. So your mistakes are your teachers. So your mistakes will give you some warning. Your mistakes will give you some guidance. So that's where you double the failure rates. So how much failures you get in your attempt, so much fast we reach the destination. So from each and every failure we are gaining some lifelong experience. But here you should understand one thing. So our teachers asked us to do mistakes. So we are doing the mistakes. So don't stay like that. So you do the mistakes, but you learn a lesson from your each and every mistake. And when you learn a lesson from your mistake, again don't repeat the old mistakes or same mistakes again and again in your life. So we should go on doing some new mistakes or additional mistakes in our life. And out of every mistake we should learn the lesson, and we should gain the perfection in our act. So in the beginning lessons, I may afraid of standing before the camera. I may be afraid of teaching the lessons to my students. But now I should learn some mistakes. So I should gain some experiences from my failures. So then only it will be a fruitful effort of a person. Then only we can say that your failures are giving some positive results in our life. So just by asking you to do the mistakes means we are not suggesting you to repeat the same mistake and again. Your mistakes should be somewhat different from the older one. Versatile mistakes, different mistakes. So while teaching the lessons also, every day a teacher is a student. We encounter different situations in the classroom, and we should carefully come out of those situations. So teaching profession is not so easy as you think. So all students are not alike. So we may find some intelligent students, backward students, average students. So every day we are making some experiments in our class, and out of those experiments we are gaining some lessons, and every time we are changing ourselves to fit for the students' abilities and mentalities. So failures, we too make some mistakes. We are not gods. So we too do some mistakes, but we are rectifying ourselves. We are changing ourselves after each and every mistake. That's what Tom Watson said us. If you study history, you will find that all stories of success are also stories of great failure. So you read the history. How many times Mahatma Gandhi failed in his life? In his beginning career, in his beginning days, he was even utterly afraid of standing before the audience. He used to forget the script which he used to put before his eyes. He was unable to read the script prepared by him. So, but he gradually developed his life. He understood his difficulties, but he rose to the situation where he could able to control the entire country with his speeches. So when he used to say like this, the entire world used to sit before him. So he got that much of experience out of his failures. So we do some mistakes, but we should learn some good lessons from our mistakes. So if you learn the history of mankind, behind every successful person we see some great failures. You not even imagine but that this failed person had reached the topmost level in his life. We never expect that situation. Next, but people don't see the failure, they only see one side of the picture and they say that person got lucky. So after attaining success, after gaining success, the world is seeing only at their success. They are seeing only on one side of their coin, one side of their life, but they are not trying to find out what's there on the other side of their life. So on one side we see only the success, we see their achievements, we see their greatness, we see their accomplishment, we see their victory. But if you keenly observe their lives, there is some other part, there is another part also in their life. So what is that another part? The another part is nothing but their failures. They too got many failures in their life, but the world is recognizing only their success. So even we too remember only the happiest things in our life. So after thinking about your happiest moment, we simply forget about our hard work. We simply forget about our troubles. We simply forget about our hardships. It's because success gives you more happiness, and success will make you to forget all your struggles and problems. So that's why we remember only the happiest things in our life, but behind every happy moment, we face so many problems and we face so many failures in our life. You get 10 out of 10 grade in 10th class. You get the town first or class first or even state first in your exams. So you see only that greatness. We see your names, and also we see the appreciations on you by the society in the newspapers. But if you touch that person, if you ask that person will remember his failures. So I worked this much of time. So my teachers helped me a lot. So when I was unable to understand the problem, my teacher made me to sit before him and explained all the problems. My friends gave me the books. I came from a poor family, but my friends donated their books and helped me a lot. So I ate for one session and one time, and I starved for the other session. So like that, behind every person we find some failures and we find some drastic problems in their life. So that is what we learn from history. So we find one or two persons who get succeeded in their first attempt, but lot of people get success only of their great failures. But they never take their failures as they never take them as losers. They never consider them as losers. They always take those failures as some opportunities in their life. Next. So, but people don't see the failures. They only see one side of the picture and they say that they are lucky. Oh, this fellow is very lucky person. He's a very lucky person. By birth, he's an intelligent person. By birth, he was born in a rich family. So, though you are born in a rich family or though you are born in a poor family, so success will be for those who are always prepared to work hard and who are always ready to receive their failures as an opportunity. So success is everybody's chance. Even a poor person, even a rickshaw puller's son can also become an IAS officer. You read the histories. So you see the videos in the YouTube. So we find many videos, successful persons videos who became IAS officers though they are born in a very, very, very poor family. So he must have been at the right place and at the right time. So you are also a right person. You are also a successful person. So that's why you won't be studying in this school. You won't be getting these opportunities. You won't be getting these nice parents. So we are also right. We are also fortunate people. We are also lucky people. That's why you could able to read the lessons like this, and you could able to attend the school like others. So your parents are so great. So we should be so grateful to our parents. We should be so grateful to our Almighty for providing at least these opportunities in our life. So when you see the world around you, you find so many people who are thrown away by their parents in the dustbin. We find so many orphans who have not been taken care of by anyone in their life. So look at them and feel how lucky you are, how fortunate you are. So we are also very lucky people. So think about your positive ways, think about your opportunities, and try to utilize them and try to come up in your life. So let us consider some examples in this lesson. So many examples are given in this lesson. So let us learn one by one. So first of all, let us consider one person's life. So you can imagine how that person's life would be in future after knowing about his failures. So let me share someone's life history with you. He was a man who failed in business at the age of 21. He failed in his life when he was 21 years. He failed in his business when he was 21 years. Was defeated in a legislative race. He contested for the legislative race, and then also he got defeated. He was defeated in age of 22 in legislative race. Failed again in business at age 24. Again he returned to business. Again he got failure. Overcome the death of his sweetheart at the age of 26. When he was 26, he lost his wife. He lost his sweetheart. So losing a life partner is a great difficulty in one's life. There won't be any person to give some good suggestions. There won't be any person to guide him, to support him. But at the age of 26 means it's not a great age. So at the tender age, at a very small age, he lost his sweetheart. So see how many difficulties, 21, 22, 23, 24. So almost all the years he got some failures. And had a nervous breakdown at the age of 27. So when he lost his wife, he became a mentally challenged person. He became nervously breakdown. He became a lunatic person. He lost his sense. So after missing his sweetheart. So 21, he lost his business. 22, he lost in his legislative race. And again 24, he lost his business. And 26, he lost his sweetheart. And 27, he became a mentally retarded person. And lost a congressional race at the age of 34. Again he contested in the elections for the congressional race. So at the age of 34, again he got a loss. Lost a senatorial race at the age of 45. Oh, where is the success for this man? He made so many attempts. He made attempts in almost all the fields. He made in business, he made in politics. So, but in no field he got success. So again, at the age of 45, he contested for the senatorial race, and there also he was defeated. Failed in an effort to become a vice president at the age of 47. Again, he made an attempt. Again, at the age of 47, he attempted for the vice president post. There also he got failure. Lost a senatorial race at the age of 49. So what do you think about this man? He never gave up his efforts. Though the failures are hunting him, Though the failures are chasing him, he is not giving any chance in his life. He is trying, putting his level best. At the age of 49, he lost the senatorial race and was elected as the president of USA, United States of America, at the age of 52. Finally, so he started nearly 30 years. Who will take these many risks in their life? So we take 1 or 2 or 3 chances. But do you waste nearly 30 years of your valuable life in your lifetime? But see the firmness of this man. So he never gave up any chance. He tried. So in the last lesson also, Nick's also told the same thing. So here we should apply Nick's formula. I try again and again. So that's what this man did in his life. So 21, 22, 23, 27, 45. He made his attempts, but finally the success wedded him. He got the success at the age of 52 when the other people want to take retirement from their lives. They want to happily enjoy their lives with their grandchildren. But he became the American president. He achieved the topmost level in the history of America. The American president, one of the most successful presidents of America. Even today, people of America feel proud about this president. They talk very greatly about his things. He is the man who showed the dignity of labor to the world. Even the president of India should also do his own work. He used to brush his shoes because he came from the failures. A person who comes from the failures will be in a very simplified way. They lead a very simple life because they know the value of failures. They teach some good things to the world. They show to the world how to live in a humble and modest way. So he is none other than Abraham Lincoln. He is none other than Abraham Lincoln, one of the greatest presidents of America. So do you call him a failure? Do you call his life as a failure? No. So in Telugu also we have a beautiful poem. Vamana also told the same concept nearly 500 years ago. Pattu battaradu, pattu viduvaradu, pattenemi bigiya pattavalenu, pattu viduchakanta baraga chacchuta melu, Viswadabhirama Vinuravema, pattu battaradu. You should not do or take things seriously. If you want to take something seriously, you should work for it. You get failures. Failures are common. Hurdles are common. Hindrances are common. But we should never give up our opportunities. We should never give up our life to the failures. Once if you give, it is equal to your death. Pattu viduchukanta baraga chacchuta melu. He made so many attempts. Abraham Lincoln made so many attempts in his life, but he never dropped from his efforts. So your duty is to put your effort. Abdul Kalam, Mahatma Gandhi, so many people are there. So I know only few names, but if you read the histories, biographies of great people behind every successful story, even behind the story of Reliance Ambani and also Tata's family also, we find some real failures in their life. So when you compare your failures with that of the great people's failures, so our failure seems to be a small drop of water in the sea. It seems to be a small grain before their problems. So even when you touch your parents also, if you simply ask your parents, mother, father, so how you became an engineer, or father, how you became a doctor, they tell their own sad plights. So when I was a small boy like you, we didn't have these many schools. So we didn't have even proper food to eat. Like that, each and every parent is also an encyclopedia for us. You simply touch them, ask them, and know how they became a successful persons in their life. So they also, instead of teaching you some successful stories, they teach you some failure stories. So that's why success is always followed by failures. And here in life of Abraham Lincoln also, at each and every moment we find only the failures. We not even imagine this person to become the president of America. If any other person would be in Abraham Lincoln's position, he would simply commit suicide after losing the better half, or even they drop from their lives, or they go into some depressed stage. They would completely turn into some mad people or lunatic persons at the age of 27 itself, after losing the better half, after losing the senatorial races. They won't even try to reach the next level. So how can you reach the next level when you are getting continuous failures? But he learned some lessons. So recently, in the recent general elections also, I heard an article about a person. Right from his 22nd year onwards, he is contesting in the elections. At the age of 70, he got elected for the parliament. So these are the general common stories we find in our surroundings. If you ask your friend who is getting first rank, so that fellow will also tell us some stories. If you ask your teachers, they will also tell their sad stories to us. They are not sad stories. They are not failure stories. Those are the stories which are leading a person to the successful life. So, after learning Abraham Lincoln's life, we should always try to develop some positive attitude in our life, and we should take the failures seriously and learn some lessons from our failures. This man was Abraham Lincoln. Would you call him a failure? He would have quit. He could have quit. Would you call him as a failure? Who is a real failure person? A person who quit away from his or who run away from his life after making one or two attempts. So those people are called failure persons. They are called failed persons because they never think of their success and they never think of their hard work. They can't put any hard work in their life. So they run away from their problems. But a man who stands and try to reach the goal, though they get in spite of many problems, so they are the real successful persons. In this way, Abraham Lincoln is not a failed person, he is a successful person because he stood there and ultimately became the president of America. He is one of the successful presidents because he made some schemes and he made some policies in his country which helped the low class people, which helped even the common man to raise their collars and live with dignity in America. So he tried to remove the slavery. He tried to remove the racial differences in America. He made so many. He banned the racial discrimination in America. That's why even today, so Abraham Lincoln is a successful president. And people even today also feel proud about him because he knows the failures. He have seen the problems with his eyes right from his childhood. That's why we consider even the failures as the stepping stone for success. So every successful story is also a story of great failure. We can understand from this. So after listening to this concept, you should keep in mind that if you face a failure in your life, you should never become nervous, and actively and challengingly you should come over that, you should overcome those problems and get success in your life. So with this, I put end to this lesson with your permission, and we shall meet in the next class. Until then, you go through the lessons and try to understand the concept. And one request, stay at home and be happy.